Intuit QuickBooks, the easy way to a happier business.
Now to our NBC News investigation and a look at a new trend in teeth straightening for much less than the cost of traditional braces. But some patients complain these at-home treatments do not leave them smiling. Here's investigative and consumer correspondent Vicki Wynn.
This is an aligner. The ads promise to straighten your teeth for up to 60% less than braces in 6 months on average for under $2,000. We didn't have to make any appointments. Get a scan in the store or a kit through the mail. Do the rest from home.
It seemed like a really simple, easy way that they were offering people to straighten their teeth.
Anna Rosemond ordered a kit and took an impression of her teeth.
They would have you take the 2 different putties and mix them all together and then put it in your mouth.
A few weeks later, she received dental aligners and followed the instructions to send in photos of her mouth every 90 days. Smile Direct Club told her the treatment would be reviewed remotely by one of its 250 dentists and orthodontists.
So this was all done online?
Yes.
After a year, Anna was in pain, and she says she tried but couldn't speak to her assigned dentist. So she found an orthodontist who diagnosed her with a crossbite, possibly caused by the aligners, straining her neck and jaw muscles, sparking migraines.
I really noticed that things like didn't feel right with the bite. My head was hurting frequently.
Smile Direct Club says it won't discuss individual cases due to privacy concerns. There have been more than 1,800 complaints filed with the Better Business Bureau nationwide. Most are customer service issues, but dozens also include concerns about treatment results. And now 9 congressmen have asked the FDA and FTC to investigate Smile Direct Club to ensure it is not misleading consumers or causing patient harm. Dr. Chung Kao, chair of orthodontics at the University of Alabama, says moving teeth without supervision in person can lead to permanent harm.
Things like bone loss, disease, loss of a tooth.
Smile Direct's Susan Greenspan Ramel says the company has helped more than 750,000 people and says it isn't responsible for treatment. It relies on its licensed dentists.
They're subject to the same standards of care that a doctor in a traditional setting is. We are an industry disruptor.
There have been a few complaints, I'm going to go back to the BBB, where people say the end results caused my teeth not to bite down. 10 months later, still in limbo, my bite is worse, my back teeth don't touch on the left side. How do you answer to that?
That could be because they weren't following the instructions for use. They didn't come in for a mid-course correction when they were advised to do that. They didn't follow up with the dental team.
She says 95% of people reviewed for treatment are accepted. They're required to see a dentist within 6 months before starting. Hi. But that's not what we found with our hidden cameras.
I don't have to go see a dentist first.
No.
If I don't want to.
If you don't want to, it's not necessary.
So do I have to see a dentist before I start or anything like that?
So that's what our photos and stuff are for.
We showed her the video.
That maybe a Smile guide who didn't actually have or didn't remember the proper training. I'm glad you brought this to my attention.
This employee told us the at-home impression kits may not be reliable.
I mean, even as a dental assistant, there's always prone for human error, you know, taking them, and especially relying on somebody who's never done one before to do it, like anything could go wrong.
That's her personal opinion. That is not a company opinion.
If customers can show the treatment didn't work and want a refund outside the return window, they're required to sign a confidentiality agreement.
Is it possible there are many more complaints about Smile Direct Club that the public doesn't know about because you require unhappy customers to sign these non-disclosure agreements?
I think that's a loaded question. Is it possible? Of course it's possible, but I would tell you that in many instances, by the time these people are asked to sign, they've already gone out there, they've put this on social media, they've filed complaints.
Anna says she never got a refund and wound up spending thousands more to fix her teeth.
So, Vicki, orthodontists are clearly worried about their patients and also maybe their business, but where do regulators come down in all this?
Well, Lester, California just enacted the first law that would require a dentist to look at an x-ray before anyone can start this kind of treatment. That law in California also bans those confidentiality agreements.
All right. Vicki, thanks very much.